In 1976 was a brutal year for the troopers because they finished in 13th place. It was the first time they never made finals. And it was a devastating event. And as a result of that, you had a tremendous turnover. And in 1977 and 1978 were very lean years for the Corps. Marching around 30 playing horns, very small Corps, very dedicated group of people, but it was a very, very small and struggling drum corps. In 1979, there was a drum corps out of Ohio that folded. A lot of the members of that drum corps decided to come out and march with the troopers. And you combine that with a very heavy recruiting push, we were actually able in 1979 to field a large drum corps again. So it was, in a sense, a comeback from those two very, very lean and difficult years. We began to get better and better, and we had an enjoyable show. Crowds liked it, judges even seemed to like it. We began to slowly creep up on other drum corps. And everybody came together, and everybody focused, and everybody decided that this was going to be everything that they were going to do for the next couple of weeks, and they were going to put everything that they wanted to and could into it. Strange things started to happen. All of a sudden, scores jumped. The rehearsals were incredibly focused, more than I'd ever seen them before. And you had execution scores from judges on the field start to go up, and they would go up in leaps and bounds. They'd go up, they might stay stable for a show, but then they'd leap up another point. And over the course of the next 3 or 4 shows, we were in shows with the freelancers, and we began to get closer and closer and closer. And they were generally agreed to be a finalist drum corps. And we crept a little closer and a little closer. And I remember the show where we beat them. Standing there as a drum major up front when they announced the scores and we had beaten them, and they had to salute first, was hard to sit still. You know, the scuttlebutt was that they were going to come out after that, and it was a fluke. And, that they were going to come out and take care of business, and everything was going to get taken care of. But there was something magical about what was happening with that group of people. We ended up beating them by about a point or a point and a half. So we went in on an absolute tear, on an absolute roll. And the old saying was, beware of the team that's on a roll. And we were on a roll. We came on, and it was the most incredible experience that I've ever had. Short of the birth of my children, it was the most amazing thing I've ever been a part of.